Bitcoin is at the very interesting stage, and again, this short is not like a very major or a swing short. This is just a scalp short where I'm just looking to uh, catch the higher low. Like we are in a bull trend on a 15-minute time frame, and I'm looking to catch something like this. Overall, I do think that Bitcoin is not going to go much higher, and technically it should just reject from here and go to over 54k and 57k. If Bitcoin continues higher from here, then we would have a very weird situation, because of course we want to just reject from the point of control. If we reclaim above the value area low, this black line you see here, and if we break above the point of control, this orange line you see here, then the next stop would be the 77k. Because then we do not have much of a very big resistances, and according to the auction market theory, then our major level stands around the 77k, 75k. So I think this is a very pretty good level. Looking at the market conditions, I do think that market and Bitcoin is just going to reject heavily from here, and I'm going to explain a couple of the reasoning as well. And overall, if you look at the geopolitical situation as well, I do not think so. The MOU that Iran and America have just signed, I don't think so it's going to last for a very long time for reasons. I did post about it on my X as well. Yeah, there are a lot of problems in that, especially the ones that where America have to release the funds, especially the one where uh, the Lebanon point. I think there are a lot of problem in that. If America wants to release the funds for the Iran, it's just not going to happen very easily. They would need the Trump would need the Congress approval, and yeah, overall the deal is have very loopholes. So I don't think so it's going to last. I think this was just to pump the market or something. Well, not to pump the market, but we have gotten our rally, and very interestingly, all of this aligns with the technical analysis. Is that we are doing a bearish retest. Okay, sorry, not this tool. We are doing a bearish retest of our value area low, which we have lost. So if we reject from here, then this would confirm that sellers have overtaken the buyers, and we have officially left our value, officially left our range, which we have been trading in from past 1 month, and we would continue to go lower. So that's a very do and die level. I posted about it on my X as well. There are a lot of confluences in that specific area. We have a daily FEG, point of control, value area low. So overall, this makes it very good resistance to look for the short. And if Bitcoin decides to break above this, then I think you will see some sort of green, and we can look to long the altcoins. But at the current moment, I'm not interested in longs that much. We have a daily FEG around this level, which I just talked about. The second thing is, if I pull up the other charts, we had naked point of control around this area. Yeah, this was the naked point of control around 67k. The Kiyotaka also says there was a naked point of control around 66.9k, and we swept that. So we had two naked point of control. The one was at above one, and do you see these red lines? These are basically the naked point of control. So we had one around 67.5, which didn't get swept, but the one at the 6.9 got swept. So that's the first confluence, that we have swept the naked point of control. We have tapped the daily FEG, and the second thing, of course, we have a huge resistance from the point of control here. And the lower targets that I'm looking at, why I am looking to short Bitcoin till this area, is because, of course, if I go on a 4-hour time frame, I can show you that there is demand zone where I think Bitcoin can produce a bounce, and this is where I want to exit on my long. And the other confluences are that we have the naked point of control at lower prices. Like, look at this. We have one at the 61k, and we have one at around 62k, and we also have one around 64k. So you have all of these naked point of control. So my goal would be that we swept all of this, and then we run higher, or we run lower, whatever it want to do. But I do think that Bitcoin will come down to sweep these naked point of control, these three naked point of control we have at the lower prices. So that's the thesis right now, that we swept the naked point of control of the higher. That's the first thing that has happened. The second is, now we will sweep the naked point of control of the lower, and then the price will do whatever it want to do. So we are essentially catching that move where we are going lower to sweep the naked point of control. So I hope now you understand the overall reasoning for this short, and why I am positioned in a short on the Bitcoin. My overall bias still remains lower. I have talked about it in my previous stream. If you're a VIP member, you can watch my last stream. Make sure to get VIP. You get access to a lot of perks, especially the past recordings of the analysts, which can really help you in your learning journey. So I'm overall still bearish on the Bitcoin. I explained in my previous stream, we are still following a bearish trend. So it doesn't hurt to believe that Bitcoin is heading for the lower around 54k, 49k is 49k and 43k is the main level. I think the Bitcoin will max go to the 43k, and after that we will produce a bounce and we will bottom out. But we will see what happens. There is no point of calling the Bitcoin bottom or when it's gonna bottom, etc. It's just best you trade the current market price action and make money. And current market price action is saying that we are seeing some sort of weakness. We have the liquidity down below, we have naked point of controls down below, we have huge resistance of point of control, we have break of structure on a lower time frame. So all of this points towards a lower, and this is the trade. If you want to take it, you can take it. We are already positioned on HydroTrader, as I mentioned. And whatever, again, just to remind you guys, whatever we make from this HydroTrader account, the 30% of the payout, whatever payout we get, goes to you. Buy it if you need the Hydro or a Profirm account. Don't buy it just for the perk, just to heads up. Okay, so this is the short I'm positioned in. If you're interested, you can take it. I don't want to look at, but let's look at the Ethereum. It's looking absolutely horrendous. Let's look at it chart. Yeah, by the way, this was the level that I'm looking at for the long Ethereum. I discussed it on my previous stream. We sweep this into resting liquidity here, do a deviation, and then we go higher. I'm pretty sure there is also a value area low around this. Yeah, you can see we also have a value area low. Yeah, I guess this was this one. Yeah, so we go below the value area low, do the failed auction, sweep the liquidity, tap this FEG here and the major demand zone, and then we basically run higher. So that's my zone. That's my Ethereum long-term zone. The daily is not looking good, honestly, because I think it's a pretty obvious support and resistance game here. This is the major level that we are looking at. Major daily level. You can see the first time we produced a bounce from here, and after that we never retested this, and it produced a very good bounce. You can see it produced a bounce of almost 33%. And now we have lost that level, and now we are doing a retest. So yeah, this is a pretty scary level. If I draw the Fibonacci from high to the low, we also have 0.62 level just around the daily level. What a coincidence. And we also have this daily FEG around this. Yeah, we also have daily FEG around this level. Also the order block of the 4 hour. Yeah, this is not looking good, guys, to me. I think the Ethereum will just reject from here. I don't think so. The Ethereum is a bad shot. I think it's a very good shot. I just think it's a very good shot from the current market price. We do have the structure break. Yeah, overall I don't think so it's a bad shot, especially if you have my mindset that I'm expecting that Bitcoin is just going lower from the current market price. This should definitely work out. Very strong level. We are in an extreme bearish trend. We have lost our value, so definitely. So that's for the Ethereum. Now let's look at what Solana is saying. Solana is looking relatively way better than Ethereum, that I would have to say. If I go on the daily time frame, it is looking better, but I don't know how I feel about it. And I say this because of this very strong daily level around this. Yeah, you can already see how important these levels are. We have a nick point of control around $81. Yeah, $81 is a very high level. So that's not a confluence, but if you see this box that I'm gonna draw here, I think this is a pretty good level to look for the Solana short. Yeah, you can see some sort of deviation of this box, like something like this, but overall this is the one that is gonna play out, in my opinion, especially if you're bearish on the overall market, which I am. So yeah, I don't think so this is a bad level. Technically the Solana can reject from current market price because we have done swing failure pattern and Bitcoin is bearish, but I just don't think so this is the good enough of the confluence to execute the short on the Solana at the current market price. I think if we get it around this level, then I would be more willingly short the Solana, but not at the current market price. Value area low, the daily level, the 0.79 OTE levels, and the daily FEG. I think this is a very good level, and of course all of the above, that we are in a bearish trend and we have lost our value. So that's for the Solana.